Hey, Jermaine and we're coming back. And today I'm going to show you guys this big mega haul that I've acquired just over really the last few days. Now, let me start off with this. And now, this is a G.I. Joe Sigma 6 toy. And one of the few kind of regrets I have going out thrifting is I've missed so many of these toys because I did not know that they were G.I. Joe toys. Now, I don't like the big, crappy Barbie doll looking G.I. Joes. I always thought they looked like, garbage when I was a kid now, and, I just don't buy those from my kid. But, they had some of those up there, and on Friday they called me, I think it was Friday. Anyway, they're finally getting up the Goodwill's, one of the new girls down there. I try to be just real nice to them, because, they probably have to deal with a lot of shitty people, and I'm on their list, and finally they start actually calling me and putting stuff aside for me, and I'll go down there and pick this stuff up, and I'll show you some of the things that they did put aside for me, which is actually quite cool. But my son is really getting to the point he absolutely loves these Sigma 6. We're watching G.I. Joe Renegades and G.I. Joe Sigma 6, and these big toys. I won't give him the little ones yet because he'll just break them. They're with a band inside. He's even when he just plays with them for a little while, sometimes he breaks them, and I have to replace the O-ring, which is eventually going to start getting very expensive at the rate that he's broken them. It's a huge pain in the ass to do. Now it's not hard. It just takes a little while. And not something that I want to be doing every 25 minutes. So I picked this up. It was $1.25 with tax at Goodwill. It's an okay price for this, right? But I said to my wife the next day, I said, "Man, I know they're gonna put more out." And we had to run down that way anyway. We had a family in, and had a real good time with the family, and it was right on the way. Picked up a bunch more Sigma 6 stuff. He was $1.25. Basically, he should have been probably in the same package. There were 7 more of them. I had Zartan, and I don't know who this guy is. If you know this guy, they may know. These actually work more. There's that guy. There's Destro, who's absolutely awesome. There's Heavy Duty. He already has at least one more left. That's one of the ones I've given him. I've only given him 4 of these because they have some kind of more big boy type parts on them. I don't want him to, break up all the older toys, but slowly he's getting more and more of that stuff. Firefly, which doesn't have this massive one. There's a Duke. I think he might already have that one though. There's a couple Dukes from the line, and Snake Eyes. I think that's a different Snake Eyes one we have. So I got all 7 of those guys for $3.25. Plus they had there's all these accessories in there. And there's a few more on the various guys, the accessories. So that was really, the thing I was really kind of pleased with. Now, the same day we went down there, and I found this stuff. I forgot to show you that. I picked that up for $1.25. It's a Sigma 6 bike. Just actually put one of the guys on there to see what it looks like. My wife was with me. Usually it's my son and I that go to the thrift store to get him around the house. My wife went with us, and she was over there looking around another section. And I have tons of kids I'm buying stuff for, lots of nieces and such. Now, I don't have basically I don't go out like some people do, run around their heads cut off at certain times. I buy things all year long and stick them in the closet. I got a big house and plenty of space to stick things. Closets, I have 2 attics and lots of room to put stuff. So, if I find a deal, I'm going to buy it right then. It saves a lot of money, saves a lot of headache. I couldn't imagine having to go out and doing that, rushing around with your head cut off shopping, And she found these. She said, "Hey, there's Barbies over here. Come look at these." And I said, "Well, are they in the box?" She said, "Yeah, they look brand new." And they did. So they had a bunch of them over there, and they priced them just idiotically. Like the dolls, I was looking at the boxes. The dolls themselves were all the same size. Yet some of the boxes were just a little bit bigger, and the boxes that were bigger. Now there were some that there's other special things in there, or 2 Barbies or whatever. So I understand them pricing those higher. But some of them was just the box was just bigger. So they had a $3.25 price level and a $6.25 price level for the dolls that were exactly the same. Now, I don't know what the differences are, or if some of them are more expensive. But that didn't make any sense to me. When the actual doll is what's important, not the not a box. It doesn't make any difference. But I got that one. These are $3.25 each. And these 2. I have no idea if any of these are good Barbies. I could not tell you anything about them. But I was glad to get them because, like I said, our present closet's been kind of light. And we just had some of my great nieces up here. So I was down I gave them 4 girls, 3 boys. So it was down 4 girl presents anyway. So we need a little replenishing of 4 new ones. And this one's like a fairy. She's kind of the neatest looking one, I think, of the group of them. But I don't have much in the way of an informed opinion on those. But I was quite happy to find them all $3.25 each, which is quite a good deal. I bought a lot of stuff that day. Of course, I did not have them at 20% off cards completely out. Now, let me show you. My nephew, who's only a couple years younger than me, his oldest son, who is 9, had he's basically done with most of his toys. So he put them all in like 2 big garbage bags, and we had a big family crab feast. They showed up, oh, here, take these toys. I said, oh, because I had told him, like, specifically, well, no, we don't want matchboxes or this and that. And he just, here, just give it to, Goodwill or sell them or whatever. Just get them, we don't want them, just take off them. I was like, oh, all right. So what I have here that he gave me is only a tiny bit of the stuff. This is what I consider kind of the good stuff out of that group. There's only a tiny bit of the stuff that he actually gave my son. But of course, some of that stuff we just get rid of. But some of it was right nice stuff. There were some, there were at least 6 Star Wars figures in there. I think there's a 7th one floating around here somewhere. But Boba Fett, he looks really good. The Stormtrooper, we doesn't have any hands, but that's okay. I'll show you. That's okay in a minute. This is a big Star Wars haul. You might see something. You might see a field of white in the background there. That has something to do with Star Wars. There's that Ewok, and then this Ewok. I think that one was Wicket, and then this is the Shaman dude. His name starts with an L. This guy who I don't know. I've seen him before. I don't know. This is an Ugnaught Star Wars RPG. I did some horrible things to it. I don't know. It's quite entertaining too. I'm not excited, of course, at it. This is the Batman mobile from the first movie before Bruce Wayne spray paints it black, or I guess it's not spray paint, professional paint job, but it is. It's got the DC stamp on it and everything. This I think goes to the 90s Colossus, which is not in the group, and there's a WWE belt. This guy was though, although we have like 3 of him now. I think this right. I mean, he's really well detailed. He's really cool looking. 2 Lord of the Rings figures. This one we didn't have. Him I think we do, but there were some Lord of the Rings various accessories down here. There were 3 G.I. Joes. There were tons of like G.I. Joe knockoff type toys, tons of them. And if you want to buy lots of G.I. Joe knockoff toys, let me know. There's that guy. I forget his name. My son has one of him. He's the male version of James Storm. Snake Eyes male apprentice. Starts with a K. I can't remember his name. My son has a guy though. And there's Heavy Duty, which is good. Let's see. There's some various accessories in here. If there's anything else at this. Kind of cool looking. He's like a mummy. There were 4 of these. You can see them down here. 4 of these bikes. We already had 1 or 2 of these. These are Leonardo, but they're basically G.I. Joe sized bikes, motorcycles. There were several Transformers in here that are complete. Now, no idea what this is supposed to be. It looks like it transforms into sperm or something. I mean, what in the hell is this? Like, what is this supposed to be? I just don't know, man. I do not know what that is supposed to be. This one is complete, other than it looks like there should be 2 flaps there, but that doesn't really matter. This guy looks like he needed to have a tail. The rest of them's there. This guy, he's complete. And then these 2. This guy I have like a billion of. I think it's Prowl, and then this is from the movie. I think this is the Police Decepticon. This is complete, so it's missing a head, so it's completely worthless. Other than my son has one of these upstairs in the attic. It's the exact same Bumblebee, and I figure I might as well just keep it for parts in case he breaks it. And the same thing with this one. He has a complete one of that, and this one's not complete. And I figured I might as well keep it for parts. Here's a Pirates of the Caribbean dude. I'll probably get rid of that one. There's a crossbow, a full-on lightsaber. There's this sword right here, right about. So like all that stuff is free. And this was like, I don't know, a 5th of the stuff he gave me. So, it's a ton of great stuff for my kid there. Very nice of him. And, of course, he's the same nephew that I gave like almost all my toys to when I remember giving him the original Ewok Village. It's like for $100 now. It's stacks of things. So, that's how we do it in my family. And we got this Superman. He was $1.25. I had another one of these. Some Riley Connor really wanted it, so I traded to him. But it was nice to find it again. This one just like Superman. There was also this Batman. And I just started selling some things. You know, basically just to kind of keep going out and doing it. It's fun to do it, and it's a good way to get my son out of the house. He enjoys going with me, you know, going to thrift and shopping. But you know, eventually start getting a little tight on space. So I've been selling, you know, all the bottom level stuff, and like even like something like this is not, you know, really for his collection anymore. We have another one of these, and this is $1.25. Of course, I'm gonna buy that. I probably sell it for $7. Got this same deal. Probably sell it for $4. I paid $1.25 for it. $1.25 for this guy. I'm gonna put batteries in him and see what he does. He looks kind of cool. I think he's just some movie or something. This guy's also battery operated. He's an 11-inch polymer. One of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he was $1.25. All these are $1.25. It was a really good deal. The coolest stuff from Aldo was this Buzz Lightyear. Completely just bought him to resell him, and the only thing he's missing is the little pack on the back. You know, this little dome piece is in good shape, and I thought this might be the coolest Buzz Lightyear I've seen, so I just decided to keep it for my son. He liked it, so. And you can see what he does. Like, he's got like the laser right on my hand, like the laser tracker. You know, you see what I'm saying? And he talks, and I think he's quite awesome. I really like him. He was $1.25. So of course I'm not gonna let that sit there. Picked up this. This was, I paid $2 for it. Actually, I tried to bid on one of these on eBay, exactly brand new in the package, same deal. And it went for over $20. So glad I didn't win that. Not that I mean, I think I was out at like $3 or $4 or something. Yeah, I think it'd be maybe like $5 on it, but $2, I'm not gonna take that. This was the biggest jack of all, because as you can see it, it's the Encyclopedia of Monsters. Now I love to get my kid in this kind of stuff. Old classic MGM monsters right on the front there. I said, oh, awesome. You know, you increase your Black Lagoon and everything. And so I just flipped it open and was looking at some of the stuff in the store. Like, man, it's great. Look how thick that is. It's 50 cents. And you're like, well, why is that a jack? That sounds awesome. Well, I'm going to show you why it was a jack. Because some piece of garbage, mental derelict of the mind, went to the damn library. This is a former library book that I found in Walmart. Went to the library and just started cutting pages out. This is all over the place. Like, not like all of them, but tons of them are cut out. Like, damn, dude, there's a photocopy machine. You can't go in your pocket for 10 cents. Come on now, smack you in the mouth. Don't do that to a damn book. You know, now nobody can use this. It's worthless. So I'll probably just throw it in the garbage. I was mad too. You know, not because I care about 50 cents, but that's something, you know, it would have been fun to have done with my son. But I don't do that now. Yeah, this thing, I'm just going to show you a little bit of it. It has this poster in here, and you can see this little, like, things there, the insects and arachnids and what have you. They have stickers for all those in here, and basically the kid takes it. The poster, I can't show it off to you, it folds out to be 6 foot long, and all the stickers are here. Like, this is brand new. These are stickers, yeah, and there's page after page of them in here. That's all it is that big 6 foot wide thing, and stickers. This is 45 lifelike reusable stickers. Wow. And a 6 foot long thing. And then on the back, it's got like all this information about the insects and such. And, but it was 50 cents, so I really thought that was cool. Showed some of these, well, the first was just titled Star Wars, because it's the damn name of the first movie, not A New Hope. And the second one was titled Empire Strikes Back. This is the original Return of the Jedi book. I don't know why this one came out at the store later, but that's just how all these stores seem to roll around me. I paid $0.25 for this. Same as the other two. The other two I sold for combined $9. Paid, it was like 50 cents in, so after all the fees and whatnot, I made like $4.55 on that. Which, you know, I don't mind doing that. I might wait to bundle that Return of the Jedi with something else. I might just put it up. I'm going to sell stuff on Craigslist, so I might just put that on there. Here's the Transformers graphic novel. That was $0.25. I bought this. This is going to be in a present, The Fairy Path. Get $0.25 for that. And that's, you know, for one of the little twin nieces in the family. Charlemagne. These are $3 each, but they were half off, so they were $1.50 each. These will be part of my dad's birthday present. But he does not read novels, but he likes nonfiction stuff. So I got him that Charlemagne. He's Catholic, and I got him this. And this might be interesting to him. I don't know. He reads like an absurd amount. So I don't know if that will even have anything in it interesting. Like Crozia Borgia, biography. Here's those. Look around here. Make sure I'm missing. It's the second time I shot the video. The first one messed up, so it makes it a little hard to remember what I did show and what I didn't. This is on the way now. So you guys can see this. I got a horde, just like this white field back here, of stormtroopers. I paid $25. I got 31 Star Wars figures. A few of them are broken, but most of them aren't. And they're like really, I like the really expensive ones too. Like there's like clone troopers, they're stormtroopers, like, and they're the ones with like a lot of them have their removable helmets, and like there's backpacks and weapons and all kinds of stuff. I mean, these are awesome. I got the 31. He counted them. I actually didn't count them, but he said it's 31. And he had poly-setted dice if you use role-playing games. And I got like, he wanted a quarter each one, which is a great deal. That's like 1990 prices. Not 90, but 90. A quarter for those dice is really good. You usually pay like 75 cents at a game store. If you find it 50 cents, that's good. But, you know, of course I'm going to buy those. And there's, like I said, a ton of accessories in here. So I got 12 dice, the 31 figures here, and this Catwoman for a total of $25. So give me a good deal here, I'll take it all. He did. I thought anyway. $25, I thought it was really good for that. Like I said, these figures sell for on eBay between about $3 and $8 each. Some of them are very expensive. I got her, and she's a little trashier than I thought. I wasn't really. She had this, like the way she was sitting down here. Well, I'll just show you. Sorry for my younger viewers. Look away. I mean, she's damn near practically naked. Yeah. So they definitely wasn't. She definitely wasn't for kids, and she has this like little diamond around her necklace. But the way she was sitting down, like the diamond was like right on top of her cleavage, and I didn't really notice that. So afterwards, I picked her up. I was looking her over for any, because there were 4 Marvel figures, and some of them like they had like minor defects, like just a little bit too much for me to be interested in buying them. But she had just her hair was just a little dirty, and I was like looking her over. I was like, yeah, okay, her joints are good. And then I get out in the car, I'm kind of looking at stuff over, I'm like, whoa. My wife laughing, I showed her that one, but big jugs there. I'm gonna hopefully not have to redo this video again, so I'm gonna have to move this to actually show you guys the other stuff. Just one second. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that worked well. There you can see some of the stuff. Like I said, I've got 12 poly-setted dice that are, I mean, they're like 75 cents each, really. And it's 31 figures. A couple of them are broken, but I mean, look at them. Like, look at that dude. That dude's awesome. He's got all the colors, the clone trooper. A lot of them have helmets that pull off, like that guy. And basically, I have a lot of stormtroopers stuff for my son, but with this, what I just picked up here, he has what they call online like a clone army or a stormtrooper army. He's got one. Between this and everything else he's probably got close to 50 stormtroopers now. That might be a little high. Probably he definitely got at least 40 though, at least. And that 40 might even be on the low side. Now this other stuff over here I paid $15 for. But I'll kind of tip up a little bit so you can see. This other stuff over here I paid $15 for. Now, there was actually a bunch of other stuff in there too, like some of it was junk I threw in, and some of them were broken, and there was just some stuff that I just wasn't any more room on the table, so I only put the better stuff up here, but just to, state definitively that I did get more stuff than is up here for that price. I think this is Han Solo. I think it's from 1980. Let me know if anyone knows what that is. In fact, Han Solo. This is Superfly, Jimmy Snooker, brother. The Superfly wanna come off the top at MSG, brother. Yes, and that's actually how Snooker talks. And credit blew out. I should have probably paused about 2 minutes between each word, but it says brother over and over again. Brother. Snooker did a lot of drugs. There were a bunch of G.I. Joes in there. You can see this. Can you see this pile here? These are just G.I. Joes without. I think they might have. I had to give all these a bath. I did clean them with some cleaning stuff. The G.I. Joes back. I shouldn't even count them in the arm, but they're a bunch, and all I needed is put O-rings on them. The O-rings just look like they dry rotted, and all of him is there. I remember having this guy when I was a kid. He's expensive online. I just saw him the other night when I was looking around on eBay. He's sold for like $5, $6. He just doesn't have the helmet that goes over him. I remember him. He's cool. But all these guys here, another Destro. I like Destro. Destro is cool. This guy. And I picked up those. There's some knockoff cages. I thought that knockoff cage looked pretty cool. There were some He-Man. I think there's another He-Man actually. But, and there's these two. This was one of the cooler things in there. This Transformer, and I think he's sturdy enough my son to play with him now. I believe he's original, because I think I recall seeing him back in the day. There's a white Optimus Prime. I don't know if that's anything odd or special there, but it's a white Optimus Prime. So that was in there. And there's a ton, as you can see, a ton of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys here, and Toxic Avenger stuff. First I was like, maybe we'll just sell them, but I don't know. I mean, they look almost identical to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I figure I might as well keep them. Some of these are originals. I'm not going to dig around and figure out which ones. I think this guy is. I saw some of them said 88 and 89. One of them, of course. Hello, dude. The Hulkster's here, brother. And what you gonna do when you watch this video, brother? And if you don't rate and subscribe, I'm gonna come over there and I'll rake your back and give you a strap and you piece of trash. You know who your god is. That's Hulkster, brother.